Hey, it's Quadix here. Today we'll be doing What If Naruto Got Banished After Sasuke Left the Village, Part 19. Um, I'm pre-recording this again, just in case you guys actually hit 300 subscribers. I'm pretty sure you guys won't, so I'm gonna post these like through the week, like through the weekdays that I'm in school. Unless you guys are like, crackheads and you hit 300 subscribers, well then I'm screwed. Um, Anyways, yeah, let's get into this. Back in Konoha. By the way, like and comment. Um, 25 likes for the next part, unless you guys hit 300 subscribers like crackheads, and 20 comments. No, even if you do hit it like crackheads, if you hit 300 subscribers like crackheads, and I have to upload all these three parts, you have to get all three of them to 25 likes and 20 comments for the next part. All right, I'm gonna be like that, so I get some sleep and mental health. All right, let's get into it. Back in Konoha, right and wrong is in the eye of the beholder. You all may believe what he did was wrong, but if you don't know his reason, then you shouldn't judge, Jiraiya stated in his student's defense. Inuzuka Sumi looked at Jiraiya. Wait, I want to make sure this is where we left off, because no, this isn't. Wait, both children in charge of Naruto didn't even prepare a defense. Okay, no. Okay, currently in Konoha, the council had called a meeting concerning Naruto. Hamuro was the first person to speak. Tsunade, we want to discuss Naruto. We wish to give him a mission suited to his capabilities. Tsunade glared at the old man. You want to give him suicide missions, is that what you're trying to say? Koharu looked at the Hokage. I don't think the mission that we plan for him to take will be suicide. Judging by what he did in Rain and Earth Country, these missions shouldn't be too difficult. Hayashi spoke. Tsunade-sama, Naruto is more than capable of handling missions that are in enemy territory. We feel he is the best candidate to do so. If you don't wish for him to be alone, then I will let you assign my eldest child to him. She may be weak, but she's a Hyuga, and that is more than adequate. Tsunade gave Hiyashi a look of disgust. I will not permit Naruto to take suicide missions. I would not do that to him or any of our ninjas. You're willing to endanger the life of a leaf shinobi who happens to be your daughter by having her assigned to dangerous missions? She is a shinobi of leaf. She knows the risks of being one, Hiyashi answered. What about the Byakugan? Hinata is heir to the main house, but if that falls into enemy hands, it could be disastrous for the leaf. Tsunade questioned Hayashi. Don't worry about it. Hinata will become a branch member upon her return. The Byakugan will be safe even if she dies, Hiyashi informed the blonde. Do you think that sending my student into enemy territory is going to kill him off? You idiots are sadly mistaken. A voice was heard in the corner of the council room. Jiraiya, what are you doing here? This is a private meeting, Tsunade informed her former teammate. Jiraiya came out of the shadows. A council who would exile the son of the village greatest hero is dirt. But he turned to face the Hyuga. A man that is willing to send his daughter off to her death because she is deemed weak doesn't deserve to call himself a man. You disgust me, Hyuga. Hiyashi narrowed his eyes at Jiraiya. If she is strong, then she wouldn't die. The cage seal is being placed on her as a precaution. Besides, the boy is too powerful, and it is only a matter of time before the fox takes control. He could have died years ago. He should have died years ago. Jiraiya went to punch Hiyashi, but Tsunade appeared in front of him before he could connect. Jiraiya, he is entitled to his opinion. Besides, it's not worth it, Jiraiya. The frog hermit calmed down. Tsuki spoke up. Hiyashi is right, Jiraiya. The kid is becoming too strong. The fox has attribute for his leaps in power. It's the only explanation why he can beat the Uchiha. Jiraiya looked at the lady. Do you really believe that the fox power helped Naruto become stronger than Sasuke? If you believe that, then you're sadly mistaken. Naruto doesn't use the fox power, he only uses his chakra. Tsunade was present at the fight, she could confirm, along with a large number of the Anbu. And most of our children that Naruto beat Sasuke is using his own chakra. Jiraiya is right. The boy bested Sasuke on his own without the aid of the Kyuubi, Tsunade told the rest of the council. Jinwei spoke. Then how did the boy get strong in a short amount of time, He has been training under Saichi Kaito, Minashu, Ryo, and Jiraiya. Under these three, his skills would have increased greatly, but the reason why he has increased to a Sannin level is because of the gravity seals placed on him by Hawaito Naya. There was a collective gasp among the council. Hawaito Tsuki was the first to speak. You mean to tell me that Fuzo no Okami gave him gravity seals? Yes, so you see it doesn't matter, Naruto will continue to get stronger. Tsunade, let Naruto take those missions. I want to see the faces of the council when he exceeds your expectations. My student will succeed in everything you throw at him, Jiraiya said confidently. I will leave that decision to Naruto, Tsunade stated. Regardless of what you say, Jiraiya, the boy is a monster. Explain what he did in Rain and Earth Country then. Back at the ninja outpost. Sasuke had defeated the Cloud Jonin rather easily. It was the same for Naruto. He had easily dispatched the Rock Jonin and the Rain Jonin. They both were on the ground, struggling to get up. I will not let you leave here alive, the Rocknin said between breaths. Neither will I. You had no right. No right. The Jonin from the Rain said before charging at Naruto. Naruto dodged a punch that was aimed for his head and countered with a punch to the shinobi's gut. The punch caused him to fall at Naruto's feet. Naruto looked down at the shinobi from the Rain. You say I have no right to do what I did, but what gave your nins the right to do what they did? We have a different viewpoint on what's right and what's wrong, so in your eyes and in the eyes of many, what I did was wrong. I don't care what you think. I did what I did and it cannot be changed. Accept it and deal with it. Back in Konoha. Right and wrong is in the eye of the beholder. You all may believe what he did was wrong, but if you don't know his reasons, then you shouldn't judge him. Jiraiya stated in his student's defense. Inuzuka Sumi looked at Jiraiya. Jiraiya-sama, what is the reason for slaughtering a platoon that consisted of 120 Rainins in their own country? Back at the outpost. The group, with the exception of Sasuke, was startled to find out that Naruto had murdered 120 Rainins. They couldn't believe what the Rainin said. This was Naruto that he was talking about. Naruto had his eyes focused on the man at his feet. I have my reasons. What was your shinobi reasons for doing what they did? The Rocknin saw that Naruto was too focused on the Rainin. Now was his chance. When he went to attack Naruto looked up to see him coming at him. The nin never made contact. Sasuke sent the nin into a wall with a kick to the jaw. The Rocknin struggled to get to his feet. How can you defend a murderer? Not only did he kill 120 Rain Shinobi, back in Konoha. Sumi spoke again. He also killed 150 Rocknins, Jiraiya-sama. He did this a couple days after he slaughtered the Rainins. What is the justification for that? Outpost. Naruto answered. It was necessary. The nin narrowed his eyes at the ninja who answered with no emotion in his voice. Sasuke looked at the ninja he had kicked. What does it matter? Your comrades are dead and there's nothing you can do to bring them back. Instead of worrying about your fallen comrades, you should focus on getting out of here alive, which at the moment is not likely to happen. Udon and Hanabi got the scroll. We only have 20 minutes to get out of here. The two nins followed Sasuke's command and came back out of the room with the scroll. Hanabi used the Byakugan to make sure that the scroll had blueprints to the ninja base, deeper in Lightning Country. Seeing that it was, she handed it to Sasuke, who put it in his pouch. The Reinin spoke. My brother was among the ninja that died that day. This guy has taken away someone very precious to me, and for that he will die. Sakura and Hinata had tears in their eyes hearing what Naruto did. They couldn't believe the innocent boy had slaughtered close to 300 shinobi in a matter of a week. Sakura looked at Naruto and spoke through the sobs. Whatever happened to your ninja way, Naruto? It isn't like you to slaughter a bunch of people because you felt it was necessary. That isn't something Naruto would do. That is something a monster would do. Konoha. Waga Kataki spoke for the first time. Anyway, you slice it dry, your pupil is a monster. To do that because it was necessary is not justifiable. Jiraiya and Naruto both looked up and said in unison, Naruto, anyone in my shoes would have done the same. Jiraiya, anyone in his shoes would have done the same. Naruto looked at Naruto. Naruto-kun, maybe if you explain why you did what you did, then Sakura wouldn't be so judgmental. By not giving reasons, it makes you look cold-hearted. Naruto looked at Hinata. The only ones who are cold-hearted are the ones who willingly use a little girl for leverage. Konoha. So you're saying that he slaughtered all of those ninjas because of a little girl? Tsunade questioned. She knew what Naruto did, but never knew the real reason. Unlike the others, she knew that Naruto wouldn't do this unless his reasons were just. Jiraiya shook his head. Not just any little girl. He did this to protect Outpost. My sister. Not my blood sister, but she's someone that I consider a sister. Naruto turned to Sakura and glared. If you must know, Haruno, I will never break my ninja way. I made a promise to that little girl that I would be there for her always. If I had to let her die, then I would not have kept my promise. Don't make accusations when you don't know all of the facts. If it was Leaf Nins that committed the act, then it would have been over 300 Leaf Nins dead. To protect her life, I would kill anyone who harms hers. Think what you will of me, it doesn't really matter either way. Naruto stepped over the Reinin and walked past Sakura. He stopped and turned to speak to the Rocknin and Reinin. We're not different, you and I. You willingly attacked me because you lost someone precious to you, and I did what I did to protect my little sister. Our compassion for those we hold in our hearts will drive us to do what we feel is necessary to protect them or their name. I will not kill you here. You will go back to your respective villages and tell your Kages that the next time they try to use anyone that I hold dear as leverage for an advantage at war, then you will really see a monster. Naruto walked away from the group. Sasuke motioned for Hanabi to knock the guards out, then everyone followed him out of the outpost. It was 8 o'clock and the sun was setting. The team was now heading back to Konoha. Sasuke gave Naruto the order to lead them to the docks in Lightning Country. Naruto had informed Sasuke while traveling that they would be in Rice Country by 11 that night. The only thing was that they had to reach the docks by 9 p.m. The squad headed through the woods to the docks in Konoha. That is all you need to know. Naruto will tell you if he wants to. It isn't my place. I'm leaving. Oh, and you, Hyuga? Hiyashi looked at Jiraiya. What? Naruto won't die, and he won't let your daughter die if she is his teammate. Even if you place the seal on her, she is still going to live through any mission assigned to her if Naruto has anything to say about it. Hiyashi spoke. I don't care what happens to Hinata. A defect isn't welcome in the Hyuga. Jiraiya shook his head and disappeared. Tsunade looked at the group of members. Naruto will get missions based on his approval. Also, I will assign Hinata as a permanent member of his team. She looked at the Hyuga head. I'm not doing this because you seek to weed out what you deem as weak in the eyes of the Hyuga. I'm doing this for Hinata. Even if I was to take the choice out of Naruto's hand, he wouldn't mind me giving him S-class missions. Also, Hinata will become stronger by being with Naruto. The only thing holding her back is confidence. You all think that I have submitted to your decisions, but I have not. When it is all said and done, you will see why I have made the decisions that I have made. This meeting is adjourned. All of you, get out of my sight. Tsunade had left the meeting and headed to her office. When she got there, Jiraiya was sitting on the couch. She walked up to her desk and rubbed her temple. Want some sake? He walked up and sat in the chair next to her. I thought you would never ask. The docks 45 minutes later. Naruto had Naruto and the gang had yet to speak to each other. They arrived at the docks. Naruto had went to to talk to to talk to the owner of the docks, who happened to be a friend of his. It's been a long time, Kobune. The short, balding old man looked and smiled at Naruto. It's been a long time, my boy. How's it been? Rumor has it that the golden fox has sided with the leaf. That wouldn't be true now, would it? Yes, old man, it is indeed true. More importantly, can you get us on the boat heading to the rice country tonight? The old man looked at Naruto. No, not without payment, of course. Naruto sighed. He knew he was going to have to pay the old man. Naruto reached inside his jacket. Here, this is Icha Paradise. Make Out Tactics Volume 8. This book has been personally signed by Jiraiya himself. If you can get us on the boat, the old man went to grab the book, but Naruto raised his hand to avoid the man's hand from grabbing the book. This book is yours. The old man's illustrated his happiness, considered it a deal. Just give me the book and hit to the port 18. Tell Kukai that I said to let you on and consider this his way of paying me back. I wish you good luck, Naruto, but I have to go to the to my office to straighten up a few things. Sweat formed on the back of everyone's head. But now I have to go to the bathroom. But okay. Sweat formed on the back of everyone's head. Sakura looked at the old man, walked away, and thought, are all men pervert bastards? Inner Sakura chimed in. If I see Kakashi Sensei with that book when I get back, I'm going to kick his ass. She does the shun something thing, which is annoying, and forehead girl, alright. Naruto motioned everyone to follow him to the port. Naruto informed the captain what the old man said. The captain led him on the boat without hesitation. Naruto and the others were sitting in the cargo area of the ship when Hinata was the first to speak. Naruto-kun, I would like to know more about your sister, if you wish to tell us that. That is, Hinata said in a low voice. Naruto looked at Hinata and smiled. Her name is Minashu Hayami, and she's 8 years old. Hokage's office. I'm gonna end it here. Actually, no, I'll finish the chapter just for you guys. Hokage's office. The girl that was kidnapped was Ryuho's daughter, the Hokage asked Jiraiya. Yes, it seems that the Rain and Rock combined forces to get the girl. I think their plan was to use the girl so Ryu could train their soldiers in the heavenly sword style, Jiraiya answered. Tsunade leant back in the chair. So they had planned on using the girl so her father would train their soldiers. They had planned to attack us all this time. If Naruto didn't step in, I think Ryu would have trained them. Family means more to him than his style. Even if it was unintentional, Naruto did this village another service. Back on the ship. You trained under a samurai, Naruto-kun? Hinata asked. Yes, I did. It's part of the reason that I'm good with a sword, Naruto answered proudly. Sasuke was quiet the whole time, trying to figure out why Naruto would go so far for a little girl. He didn't understand it. He couldn't comprehend why. Sasuke looked up at the blue-eyed ninja and simply said, why? Naruto looked at Sasuke. He studied Sasuke to find what Sasuke meant by that question. Naruto understood what Sasuke was asking. Why did I kill all of those men for one little girl? I thought I told you at the outpost. She is someone that I hold dear in my heart. If she or anyone that I care about was in danger, I would do all that I can to protect them. You're still not telling us the reason, Naruto. What is it? Sasuke asked. Naruto looked at the sky and smiled. She's the reason why I'm not a monster. She's the reason I'm not a cold-blooded killer. But most of all, she's the reason why I decided not to destroy the leaf. She was my savior. She saved me from my personal hell. The group took it all in. Everyone, with the exception of Sakura, Hinata, and Sasuke, couldn't believe that he had wanted to destroy the Leaf Village. Naruto looked his gaze off the ceiling and looked at the group. To understand the reason for my action, I should start from the day I left the village to the time I destroyed those neens. You guys might want to get comfortable. It's a very long story. Everyone inched closer to Naruto, preparing to hear his story. They all looked at him with anticipation in their eyes. Naruto looked at the group and said, "It all started on the day that I was exiled from the village." Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, bye. Bye.